Good morning. That's the best it's gonna get. Danny doesn't get cold, so the blanket only goes on my side. Good morning. Hello. Hey, Mama. You know you slept good when you have a mark on your face from the pillow. That's how you know you were just like out. That's so funny. Also, this is my favorite thing ever. If you live in a city or like somewhere that tends to have kind of dirty air, for lack of a better phrase, this is amazing. You just spray it on your face and it's antibacterial. I know a lot of people like the, is it Tower 28? I think so. The Tower 28 SOS spray, and I personally have never used it, but I did have another equivalent that was like cute packaging, whatever, from this brand called Prequel, and it worked great, but nothing has worked as well as this. And this is like, I don't know, really not expensive on Amazon, and lasts a really long time and works really, really well, in my opinion. And I'm really prone to infections, like eye infections and stuff like that, unfortunately. So this really comes in clutch and helps me. Guys, do we floss in the morning? That is a question I've always wondered, okay? At night, I floss and I mouthwash and I brush. But in the morning, do I do all three of those also? If anyone knows, let me know. Because I have been recently, but I don't really know. I mean, I guess it can't hurt, but I don't really know if there's anything to like floss out. Let me know. If someone knows, let me know. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the vlog. I'm currently in my bathroom because I'm just gonna brush my teeth real quick and get the day started. But I wanted to do a little intro. I thought it would be fun to do a week in my life in law school, because I know that when I was studying for the LSAT and I was thinking about going to law school, I went on YouTube and tried to look for YouTubers that were in law school so I could sort of get an idea of what life is like while in law school. And I found Callie Wilson, if anyone's familiar with her, and loved her vlogs so much. She's pretty famous now, and she has graduated from law school and lives in LA, and her content isn't law school related anymore, but I really, really loved watching her vlogs, and it really motivated me to study for the LSAT and, you know, go to law school. And I think it's just fun anyways. So I am going to do a week in my life in law school. It's the week before Thanksgiving, so this is actually my last week of classes for the semester, and then finals start after Thanksgiving. So there won't be that much class this week because some of my classes ended early, but I do still have class. I am still studying and have assignments, and I also work part-time. So I work 4 hours a day as a contracts clerk at an ad agency here in LA. So I have that as well. And I think it'll be fun. I mean, my favorite YouTube videos to consume are people going about their everyday lives. I find it so interesting and I find it inspiring. So I'm gonna make that kind of content for this video. And yeah, okay, let's get into the day. It was really funny. The other day I was walking the dogs and I walked by this guy who was walking his 14-year-old dog, and he was like an elderly man too. And
I walked by him and was like, good morning. And he said the same thing. And he was like, you know, this is like TV for them, pointing to the dogs like sniffing. And I was like, I've never thought about it like that. But it's so true. This is their TV. It's so funny. It's like such an older man thing to say too, but it's so true.
Maybe I should go next and get it done with. When are you going into school again? Full time?
Ow, 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 ow. Deej, do we have Band-Aids?
Yeah.
I just cut myself. Band-Aid.
Where? I thought you like really cut yourself, and I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be blood.
Okay, hi. I've done some work at home for a little while now. It's 1:13 p.m. and I work until, let me elevate this. Okay, I work until 3 on Mondays, but I have a meeting with my manager and my boss, and it's a pretty serious meeting, so I just don't want any distractions with the dogs, and I think Danny's gonna come home at some point during that 2 to 3 p.m. window that our call is happening. So I am going to take my stuff and I'm gonna drive to the library at school, and I booked a study room. So I'm gonna do my meeting from there. And then I have class from 3:20 to 4:50, so I'll already be on campus, which works well just in case if the call ends up taking a little bit longer than an hour. I have that 20-minute buffer between 3 and 3:20. I also just realized I'm wearing Danny's ring, not mine, so I need to switch that. Okay, I will see you at school. Okay, on my way to school. My days are kind of like a lot of running around, honestly. There's a good amount of work, but also I'm just kind of going from place to place. Yeah. Okay, hello. Delightful lighting. I left class, and it was my last class of the semester with a professor that I have had for 3 classes now. This is my 3rd class with him. And he taught me business associations last fall, securities regulation last spring, and business strategy for lawyers this fall, this semester. And he is my favorite professor that I have ever had, genuinely. And the reason why is because I originally took business associations. People who are in law school get it. But I originally took that class because I was not interested in businesses or finance or econ. And I've always stayed really far away from those topics and concepts in my life because I've always felt intimidated by them, and I've always felt nervous and like I wouldn't get it. So I took business associations really only because I was told that I should for the bar exam. So last fall, I took that class with him, And it was amazing. It was my favorite class that I took that semester. And my professor has this incredible ability to take really complex concepts and make them really digestible and understandable for someone who doesn't have as much experience as him with those concepts. And I adored that class, and I was like, wait, I think I actually kind of like business law and corporate law. And so the following semester, I took securities regulation with him, which was my favorite class to date in law school. I'm obsessed with securities regulation. I would be so happy to do that after I graduate. This professor, sorry, my hand is getting tired. This professor also is the professor that got me interested in investing in the stock market, and just generally getting like a lot more awareness and comfort around finances. And that's a whole other story, like the way in which I budget and invest and all of that. But I just had my last class with him, and he doesn't teach any other classes, so I won't be taking a class with him last semester, and it was kind of bittersweet. And I went up to him and told him, you know, thank you, and what I already said, that he has a real talent for making really complex things understandable for someone who's learning about them for the first time. And I think he really appreciated that. So I guess I'm just sharing that because I feel like it feels really warm to tell someone something that they really appreciate. And it was just like a reminder for myself that whenever I have something nice to say, I should never keep it to myself. I should always tell the person when I have something nice to say. So that felt really nice. And yeah, Danny and I are gonna cook dinner tonight, and we're doing a Thai green curry. We went to the grocery store already and got the ingredients. It's just kind of funny how, like, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but like, we'll be like, oh, let's cook at home because that's like the less expensive option to going out to dinner for a date night. And like, it's definitely the healthier option. Like, there's no dispute there. But like, it's so funny. We went and got all the ingredients for the Thai green curry, and it was $80. And we were both like, we could have just ordered Thai food. Which is just like kind of ridiculous. I guess that's like LA for you. But yeah, we're gonna eat, and we're gonna make and eat and enjoy our Thai green curry. And we've been watching Boardwalk Empire, which is pretty good. So we'll do that. And yeah. Whoa. Hello. Hi. It is Tuesday now. Last night we made that Thai green curry, and it was so good. I just had the leftovers for lunch. And I'm about to go to school. I have mergers and acquisitions today, and this is actually my last class of the semester, not just for mergers and acquisitions, but for all of my classes. So that's exciting. Yeah, and after this, after this semester, I'll only have one more semester left of law school, which I'm ready to be done. It's been a struggle, and last night I had a pretty hard night, just generally feeling lonely, because I moved to LA for law school, and I didn't know anybody when I moved here, and I'm so beyond grateful that I met my boyfriend while living here, and I have him, which is great, and I have some good friends, but I don't have like my family or my friends that I consider as family here. They're all back on the East Coast where I'm from. So I was just feeling really lonely last night, and Danny was like, why don't you go home? Like for Thanksgiving and the week before finals, when it's sort of like our study period, he was like, why don't you go home? Like, I'm sure your mom would love to have you home. So I called my mom today and she was like, yes, come home. Duh. Which I'm so beyond grateful that my mom, so easily was like, yes. And I, have the privilege to be able to do that. And something that I've always loved about my mom so much is she's like, this is what money is for. Like, money is for these kinds of scenarios. And I just love that she said that. And of course, it's an incredible privilege to be able to do that. But I love that that's sort of her reasoning. And yeah, so I'm going to go for a week. I'm going to go from Thanksgiving Day so that's like a Thursday until the next Thursday. And I'm so excited. I'm just going to study and work from there and go to my favorite coffee shops and see my friends, and just be around my people, like the people who just know me, who I've grown up with, who are like home to me. And yeah, and Danny's going to see if he can get off work and come with me. But if not, no biggie, because we're actually going home to DC for Christmas. So I'm going to go. And then like a week and a half later, I'm going to go again. So yeah, I'm just feeling a little bit, I'm not feeling great. I'm just feeling very lonely. Which is a hard feeling to have because quite frankly, my whole life, I haven't really felt that way, because I've been in such comfortable scenarios. And I guess the most lonely I felt was maybe like at the very beginning of college when I was trying to make friends, but I don't even remember that. And like, I went into an area where everyone was trying to make friends. Whereas in LA, a lot of people have grown up here and have lived here their whole lives. So they already have a pretty robust social network or family network here, or both. And I didn't have those things. And, with the stress of law school, I feel like I tend to self-isolate too, rather than go towards community. And that's something that I'm really trying to work on, is to take contrary action in that sort of scenario. So when I want to self-isolate and, feel bummed out, instead, like I should text someone and go do something. So trying to build out my community here, and, see my friends that I see maybe once a month, like once every 2 weeks or whatever. But for the meantime, right now, I just feel like I'm struggling, and I would love to be with the people that make me feel whole. So gonna go home. Love it. The aftermath of a successful pizza night. Hi, you guys. Good morning. It's now Wednesday. I don't think I filmed that much yesterday. But basically, I had my last day of class. And then Danny and I hosted a pizza night out in the patio for us and a few of our neighbors, and it was really, really nice and fun. And we hadn't, hung out with them properly yet since moving in, so it was really nice to do that and get to know our neighbors and make some new friends. So yeah, and then this morning, it's such a nice day. We are going to go take the girls for a walk, and then I have work, and that's it. I have work till 3, and then we'll see what happens after 3. Maybe I'll work on some stuff for finals. That would probably be great. And maybe I'll do that at the climbing gym. We'll see. We'll see where the day takes us. Yeah, I'm wearing my Elwood hoodie, which is my favorite hoodie. I have it in like a charcoal gray and this white color, although this one is stained. Like the stains just haven't come out, so this one's sort of like my beater hoodie, if you will. I sort of just wear this when the rest of my other hoodies are dirty or we're just going for a walk or like hanging out at home. Yeah. Okay, hi you guys. I finished work for the day, and it's 4:26 p.m. I just did some dishes. Danny and I deep cleaned the freak out of here earlier today, so it just feels so good, and it smells like Swiffer, you know, like the Swiffer Wet Jet, which I love that smell. I associate it with cleanliness in the home, so I'm really happy about that. I'm about to go pick up Clara, and we are gonna go run some errands together. We are gonna go to TJ Maxx to get some things, and I need to stop at Petco to get some food and bully sticks for the girls, and then I have to pick up a prescription from CVS, so I'm hoping she will come with me. Yeah, and that's it. I'm whipping out my Uggs for the first time this season. Boom. And then I'm just wearing these wool loose pants that I got from a small business in Highland Park called Daughter, and then this cardigan from Rails. I think that's it. Put on the Laneige water mask just because I felt like my face needed some water hydration, not really like an oil hydration, if that makes sense, but I need like something water based, and it feels good at soaking in. And yeah, see you guys later. Okay, hi you guys. Sorry for the dim lighting, but it's evening time and I enjoy it, so we're gonna keep it. It's 10:42 p.m. I just dropped Clara off at home. Luckily, she lives really close, so it wasn't too long, but we went and got milkshakes, and then we went to World Market, Petco, and TJ Maxx to run some errands, and I figured it'd be kind of fun to show you what I got. From World Market, I just got a soda. It's called Guaraná, and I already drank it, but it's a Brazilian soda, and my best friend since childhood is from Brazil, so I grew up drinking it pretty often, and I saw it there. They don't have it at like a lot of supermarkets. You usually have to go to like an international supermarket, so I saw it there and was like, I'm getting that. Okay, Petco's not that exciting. Just got the dogs some bones and some food. So that's that. But I will share TJ Maxx because I feel like that's fun. And I love TJ Maxx. Okay. So first, I got a Christmas puzzle. It's 1,000 pieces. And Danny's going out of town this weekend. So I think I'm just gonna like post up and have a delightful, cozy weekend. And lay out this puzzle and just enjoy myself. And I think that would be really great. And I'm trying to find some more hobbies while watching TV or YouTube or something that don't mean that I'm also going on my phone, and I love puzzles. So this is great. I'm very happy about this. And I also love a puzzle because when you're done, unless if you're someone that frames puzzles or anything, but I personally am not, it's great because you just put it back in and then you can give it to somebody else and they can enjoy it. So I really like that aspect of it too. Okay, and then next I got some more hair clips because my tiny hair clips have all disappeared or broken. So needed some more. These ones are pretty cute. I like them. They're like tortoise shell. And then this is my favorite face mask. I actually think I talked about it earlier that I put it on and I just finished it. So I was really lucky that they had it. It's the Laneige water sleeping mask. And this is a great face mask that I've used for a long time. It's really gentle and it is hydrating, but really on a surface level, at least for my skin, because it's water-based and not oil-based. So usually the thicker, like a white cream, kind of penetrates my skin more and gives me more long-lasting moisture on my skin, whereas this is like a gel consistency, but it just feels so refreshing and like a little bit cold. And I love putting this on my face. Sometimes when I'm just going out and about, I sometimes put it on before bed, but I try not to because, again, it doesn't really have long-lasting hydration. Like, my skin could use some more hydration right now. So I got that and I love it. I do really, really love it. Okay, and then they had so many of the Glossier Balm.com there, which is really a rarity because from what I've seen on TikTok, they're really popular at TJ Maxx and people always steal them. And I think probably because they're so popular, but there were some boxes that were empty. So someone had stolen it, but there were a bunch that had, that still had the product in there. So hi Billy. Okay. Anyways, I got the Wild Fig and then I also got the Mango. That's not focusing. You'll just have to trust me. And I'm so excited to try these. I right now have the Ulla, I've been told that's how it's pronounced, Ulla Henriksen one, and I really, really like that one. But these were $9.99 each, so I mean, I would argue $9.99 for this is still a lot, but considering that the Ulla Henriksen and Summer Fridays, all of those are like in the 20s, the Laneige, they're in the 20s, I'm not complaining, okay? So there's that. And then the last thing I got is Danny and I use a Chemex for coffee, and we don't own a kettle. So we've been heating our water in a pot and then pouring it into the Chemex to make coffee, which works, but I feel like we deserve to not go through that and get a kettle. So I found a Le Creuset kettle, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm pretty stoked about that. This was the only one that they had and it was already open. So I was kind of sussed out by that, but at the same time, I'm like, this isn't a beauty product. So like, what could they have done? They opened it just to see what color it was because I assumed that it would be red, but it's not. So I don't know. I was like, okay. I mean, like, what could you have done to a kettle? So I bought it anyways. And it's this white one. This is just a sticker. It comes off. But it's really cute. And I'm really happy that I found a Le Creuset one because, like, the other ones that were there were fine. I mean, it's a kettle, right? Like, it's not that deep. But they were really lightweight and just sort of felt like I would probably need to replace them at some point soon. Whereas this one feels actually pretty durable, good quality. So I am happy about that because I really don't like when my things break or stop being of use sooner than I feel like they should be. I just love getting like full use out of my things. So I am stoked on this. Never met a Le Creuset I didn't like. So here's to our new journey. Me and this little kettle. And that's it. Had to practice some self-restraint. The other Maxinistas here that are watching. I have 3 subscribers now, which is like, I don't want to get too cocky, but hey y'all, thank you. I really appreciate it. It makes me really happy that I have subscribers. And I can talk about like my whole wanting to start YouTube in another video because this has been a long time coming. I just was like too shy to do it. So yeah, anyways, I have no idea what I was going to say. I just went and got emotional. Yeah, but what I will say is it's 10:58 p.m. I have not eaten dinner. And I'm really hungry. So I need to make something to eat, and I'm going to watch a little bit of YouTube and then read and go to bed. And yeah, I think that's it for tonight. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. There she blows. Good morning, baby girls. Oh my God. I ain't lying. You already know the usual suspects. This is like, I really have to learn how to do some angles. That's better, I feel like. Anyways, good morning. It is Thursday. I just had a camera off 1 hour meeting, so hence this. Now I'm gonna make some coffee and then probably some breakfast in a little bit, and then I'm gonna keep working until 1, and I'm going over to Clara's for dinner tonight, which is so fun. Yes, we literally hung out for hours yesterday. But yeah, oops. Is that a lot of coffee? Well, okay. Yeah, we've been hanging out a lot, which is so fun. We had planned to hang out today, and then yesterday we sort of impromptu were like, wait, should we also do this? So that was really fun. And tonight I think that she's gonna cook for me, which is so fun. And she's requested that I bring Billy. So Billy will come with me. And yeah, for background, Clara and I lived together last year before Danny and I moved into this place together. So she lived with Billy, the corgi, because there's 2 dogs here, right? This is Daisy, cutie pie, and then this is Billy. Boop. Yeah, so Clara lives with Billy because Billy is technically my dog and Daisy is Danny's dog, but they're both of our dogs. But, you know, we had those dogs individually before we met. So last year, Clara lived with Billy, and they are like this. They are best friends. Clara is also Billy's mom. They adore each other. So yeah, so I'm gonna go over and hang out with Clara and have dinner and bring Billy and hang out with Clara's roommates, hopefully too. We started this TV show last night called Somebody Somewhere, I think. It's really good. It's about like this woman in Kansas, and she's just like trying to find her way and make friends. and I really enjoyed it. So I think we're gonna keep watching that. And yeah, that's it. Okay, bye. Breakfast is 3 scrambled eggs with 2 pieces of prosciutto, a pear, and a plum from the farmer's market. I'm so excited. Yummy. Okay, hi you guys. I have changed out of my cozies. I'm done with work for the day, so I'm just gonna run a couple errands, and then I'm thinking I may make some chocolate chip cookies, which would be really yummy, and I can take them over to Clara's tonight when I go there. But for right now, I thought it'd be kind of fun to show my get ready routine for my face. So it's not totally my skincare routine, but it's more so very light makeup. You'll see I use 1 to 2 makeup products. So first I spray the Skin Smart Antimicrobial Spray, which I adore. It works really well for my skin. And then I use the Mixsoon Bifidia Toner. I love Mixsoon. I am such a big fan of Mixsoon. My evening skincare routine is like almost entirely Mixsoon. I just really like how gentle their products are, and I have some troubles with skin. I don't have acne prone skin or anything like that, but I do have eczema, and I get it on my eyelids, especially when I'm stressed. And earlier this year, something kind of wild happened where like I had a huge allergic reaction, I think to a skin product that was a bit too strong, and it just effed me up. Like I had to go get a Benadryl shot, and like it was insane. And these products are just so gentle and really do well with my skin. So that was toner. And then next I use this Nukes face oil that I got in Italy over Christmas last year. My mom and I went to Italy. Clearly takes me a while to finish products. And I really only use this oil when I do makeup, which isn't that frequently. So yeah, I really like it. I bought this in Italy just because we were there and I needed a new face oil. But prior to using this, I was a big fan of the Merit face oil, and I still am a huge fan of that. When I run out of this, I will probably repurchase that. It just was like coincidence that I was out of my Merit and I saw this and was like, I'll give this a try. So yeah, and I just find that it's a really good base for my tinted moisturizer because I like to look dewy and wet, and especially because my skin runs on the drier side, it's nice to put on before tinted moisturizer. And speaking of which, I use the Ilia one, which smells really bad. I'm gonna be honest. If you've used it, you know. It smells like ass, but I really like the way it looks. So we deal with it. It really only smells bad when you're applying it, but afterwards it goes away. So do that. Clearly, like, there isn't that much of an art to it for me. I prefer to have my makeup be quick and dirty. Don't spend that much time on it. I also don't use like any powder products. I really only use like wet or like really creamy products. And yeah, so then I give my fingers a little rinsey just to get the tinted moisturizer off of my hands. And then I take a Q-tip and oh, there's a hair on my face. I take a Q-tip and remove any tinted moisturizer that got into my eyebrows. So just do that, do the other side. Oops. And then my last step-ish, ooh, this is oozing a little bit, so I'm gonna clean that real quick. This tinted moisturizer is pretty messy also. So whenever I travel, I put it in a plastic bag, which like I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do because of TSA anyways, but I put this in a plastic bag on its own just because it can get pretty messy. Perfect. And then the last thing is this Chanel, I don't know what you call this, like a balm. My best friend got it for me for Christmas last year. Oh, here, it's the Balm Essential Sculpting Multi-Use Stick. Looks like this. And I just put this under my eyes, a little bit under my eyebrows, on the tip of my nose, above my lip, and under my lip. Yeah. And then I'm gonna use one of my new lippies from TJ Maxx yesterday. Glossier lippies. I think I'm gonna go with the mango one. Okay, let's see how it looks. Let's crouch down. Ooh. Let's see. Cute. My review as of right now is it's cute, but it's nothing to write home about. I prefer the Ola Henderson. You live and you learn. And then for fragrance, I think I'm going to use, oops, where can I put you? I'm clearly learning. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna use Diptyque Eau Capitale. I like it. It smells yummy. I don't know if I would have purchased it myself out of all the options, but my friend got this and didn't like it. So she mailed it to me in a little goodie bag with a bunch of other things, which is so sweet. So I do really like it, and I like the scent on me. But I don't know if it's like my like I'm not obsessed with it. The two scents that I am obsessed with, one of which I just finished my little mini of, is the Maison Louis Marie number 13. It smells divine, and I really liked the way that it interacted with my skin, because something that I've learned is that something can smell really good on someone else, but then if you put it on, it interacts with your skin and your pheromones, I don't really know, differently. So it can smell different on you. So for instance, I bought this perfume last year, which is the replica Under the Lemon Trees. And it smells so good, but I do not like the way that it interacts with my skin and smells on me. It smells too, like chemically, I guess. I keep it here in the bathroom just in case, and like honestly I may just use it as like a room scent. But yeah, the two perfumes that I've been obsessed with are this one, the Maison Louis Marie, and I want to buy a full-size bottle of that. And the other one that I love, and I tested it but on a tester strip, so I need to test it on my skin to see if I like it on me, is the Le Labo Matcha perfume. It smells unbelievable. My coworker was wearing it like months ago, and I was like, what are you wearing? That's the best smelling thing ever. And then I was at the mall a couple weeks ago, and I tested it, and it smelled so good. But I did not test it on myself, unfortunately, because I don't know why. I guess I forgot. So yeah, anyways, that is my little makeup routine, and I am gonna go pick up my alterations and go to CVS and maybe stop at the grocery store and get some ingredients to make cookies. Yeah, but first I have to take the girls out to go to the bathroom. Okay, just picked up my stuff from the dry cleaners, and I figured I'd show you what I got altered. So I am short. I'm 5'3" on a good day. Probably more like 5'2" and some change. So most of my pants I do have to get hemmed. Yeah, so I got 2 pairs of pants hemmed, and they're both like really cozy, comfy pants. So I'm so excited to wear these in the fall winter season. So first is a pair of cheetah print pants, which I am really into this trend, but I don't know if it's exactly what I just said to me. It's a trend to me. And so I got a pair of like boxer pants from Aerie. And I didn't want to buy something that was like really expensive or anything because I wasn't sure actually like how timeless this would be for me. And the, what is this called? The waistband, you can fold in and it's plaid, but the rest is cheetah, and it has the cute little buttons, and I got them shortened to a 29-inch inseam because that's what works for me. And then, Danny, I actually bought Danny these pants about in April, so a few months ago, at the Arc'teryx outlet store in New York. And they just didn't fit him right, and he was gonna get them altered, but then never did. And let's just say they're mine now. So I got these shortened too. They were originally an open bottom, but with a drawstring, so you could make it a jogger if you want. But I just left them open bottom, and I'm gonna see how I like them open. I might turn them into a jogger, but I wanted to try this first. Okay, that was the fastest I've ever gotten a smoothie. It's so good. Like, this smoothie really is that bitch. The reviews that you see, whatever, it's really good. It's really very, very good. Really good. Yeah, usually I have to wait like 20 minutes. I don't know if it's because it's like 4 p.m. on a Thursday, or I think people really order this smoothie really frequently, so they probably have it on lock because, okay, my car connected to my phone and the music just started playing, sorry. They called my name faster than was possible to make this smoothie. So I think that they just like have this one going, and it's really good. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm just gonna sit here and consume my smoothie, and then we'll be on the move again. Yeah. Okay, immediately came home and put on some cozies. These are the pants that I just got from, just got them back from being altered, and they rock. And I'm just wearing gray cashmere sweater, so cozy. And I think I'm just gonna watch a teensy bit of YouTube, and then I'm gonna get started on the cookies. I just want a second of downtime before I work on the cookies, and yeah. I'm also wearing my cow slippers. These are my favorite slippers ever. They're just so cute, and cows are my favorite animal. So yeah, and there's Billy. My second favorite animal after you, obviously. My girl.
Hi guys, welcome to this week's birthday vlog.
Hello.
I wanted to kick off this video with a huge fine.
This is literally us right now. Okay, I have prepared the cookie dough and I'm gonna put it in the fridge for 30 minutes and then I'm gonna scoop it out into cookies and bake it for 11 minutes. Okay, cookies are done. These ones I'm going to take to Clara's house. Yum. It looks so brown butterish and I already tried one because I like to have them hot. And then these ones I packed for Danny on his boys trip tomorrow for their camping trip. So for them to enjoy. And I'm just gonna leave this right here for him. And I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna go. Hi everyone, good morning. Happy Friday. I think that I haven't decided yet whether today will be the last day of this vlog and then I'll start one for the weekend, or if I'll just drag this one out into the weekend. But yeah, it is currently 9:20 a.m. I got up and I went to this park near my house and I went for a little walk, which was great, and I called some people on my walk, which I'm trying to do more often. I'm trying to use my walks as like time to connect with people rather than just like listen to music. So that was really nice. And yeah, I'm gonna go inside and see what Danny's up to. Maybe he'll want to take the dogs for a quick walk too, which would be nice. And then I have work at 12, from 12 to 5. And then tonight is just going to be like a chill night. Danny leaves for his climbing trip around 3, I think. So after that and after work, it's just going to be me and the girls, the dogs. Yeah. Video, and I assume you don't want it. Good job. Okay, y'all, that is it for this vlog, I think. It's Friday evening and I finished work a little bit ago and took a fat nap. And it was like one of those where I just don't even remember falling asleep. So clearly I needed it. And I ordered poke from down the street. So I'm gonna go pick that up and then just watch a movie, maybe get started on my puzzle, or maybe that'll be tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm gonna edit this and put the videos together. I'm still very new, so my editing isn't like out of this world at all, but I actually prefer videos with more simple editing styles, honestly. Yeah, I think I talked a lot, so thanks for hanging in there. And let me know if you have any constructive feedback, because I really enjoyed this. I think one thing that I will say is, like, when I vlog on a day or like 2 days, it's easier to remember. Whereas this, like, throughout the week, I sort of just took bits and pieces from where from like whenever I remembered. So I feel like that's why a lot of it is talky, but we'll see when I put it together. And yeah, I'm just so happy and like proud of myself for doing this, because I've been a YouTube girly for a very long time, like 15 years at this point, I'd say. And I just have always wanted to make YouTube videos too. And I just love how like YouTube in comparison to TikTok or Instagram is something that like you can do sort of, I don't know, in a longer format. So like long form content, but also just like filming wise. Like I like that I can film like a 5-minute video of me talking and that can still make the cut in like a larger video, if that makes sense. So anyways, yeah, I have 5 followers now. I love y'all. This is like the Gen Z way to do a heart, right? I'm technically the cutoff year of Gen Z and millennial. I'm 1996. So I'm 27. I'm about to be 28 in 2 weeks. So this is like not what I grew up with. I grew up with this, but I also love this, the K-pop one. I love this one. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Goodbye.